Hello, NASSM. My name is Stacy Warner. I'm a professor of sport management at East Carolina University and your 2021 conference manager. Just here to give you a few updates on how the virtual conference will run and hopefully answer some questions that you may have. So our conference is going to be set up a little different just based on the virtual format. And how you get started in that virtual format is to hopefully, assuming that you are all logged in, go to our conference webpage. You can just go to nassm.org and click on conference, and it will eventually take you to our 2021 NASSM conference homepage. On this homepage, what you'll find is a series of links. The one that I really want you to pay attention to is the program schedule, because on this, it has the Attendify link to how you'll get into our platform. Assuming that you have already registered, you will click on that hyperlink. I'll also send these details out in an email, and it will log you into our conference site. Please note, you'll have to enter your email address that you registered with, and you'll either be prompted to create a password or use the password that you already had for that. If you did not register, there's still a little bit of time. Registration should be open up until 4 p.m. on Wednesday, so you can always encourage your peers to register for this virtual conference. Once you get logged in to the site, it will look like this. The first thing I want to direct your attention to is the right corner where you'll find your profile. If you just click on that under Edit Profile, would like to encourage you all to put up a picture of some sort, an avatar, an icon, just something to help distinguish you from others and help us learn who you are. And when we're answering questions, I just think that that will be a lot easier. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll notice our activity stream community, who all is registered, so you can quickly find other people, communicate with them directly via Messenger through this platform, and the schedule. One of the first things I want to ask all presenters to do is to search for their own presentation and make sure the hyperlinks are correct for that. So you can see here, here's a presentation that I'm listed on. Want to go in here and just double check and make sure the Zoom link is correct or the pre-recorded works or anything like that. I did have to manually copy and paste all those from what was submitted, so there could be some errors in that. All you have to do if that's the case is email conference@nassm.org. Let me know the correct one and I'll be happy to put that in for you. Hopefully they're all correct. We've been doing a lot of testing and a lot of trials, and we caught a lot of errors, but there may still be a few out there that we didn't. Just let us know if you're a presenter that notices something wrong with their presentation or the link that's provided. The other thing that I want to direct you to is within each presentation, there's a chat box on the right-hand side. So this is where for posters, for teaching and learning fair presentations, for anything asynchronous, you can leave a question here for the presenters of that. And we ask that all the presenters just kind of go into their different presentations and answer any of those questions that pop up. So it's pretty user friendly in that regard. Here's an example of a poster presentation, and I could certainly leave a comment or question here. The authors would hopefully get back to me right away on that. So we just ask that presenters kind of go in, make sure you click on your presentations and see if there are any questions left for you that you can respond to. It's very user friendly. We also ask that those of you doing asynchronous presentations, but you have a time slot for question and answers, all you'll do is log into your presentation this way. Again, just use the search function, find your presentation, and not a good example. So find your presentation, for example, this poster, Make sure there's no questions that have been left for you, or just be available to answer. And we hope to create a lot of interaction around the great presentations that you have all created. Again, this platform can be viewed on a desktop or mobile device, so keep that in mind. We want to try to get as much interaction as possible, so please take advantage of these chat sessions that are available on the right-hand side of the screen. The only thing that you need to make sure of is that you are in the presentation that you want to ask the question of. So if you kind of scroll forward to when several of our asynchronous presentations are, you can see those YouTube links are already up and all ready to go. They'll load automatically. Just welcome everyone. Question in that right side, the right-hand chat box. For the synchronous presentations that are on Zoom, if you are live and in those sessions, we do ask that you ask those questions of the presenters within the Zoom platform, so they don't have to click back and forth. We think that that will make it a little bit easier on the presenters' end. So we've got a great schedule this week. We're going to start off on Thursday, or I'm sorry, we're going to start off on Wednesday. Again, keep in mind, these are Eastern Standard Times that are being displayed here. Whatever is being displayed on your platform is what you should go with. So hopefully that's not too confusing. But for those East Coasters, Wednesday from 5 to 7 will be the Past Presidents Workshop, which Bob here has put together. This will be a live session. A few other highlights on Thursday. We have the Ziegler Award winner presenting at 9:20, which is 10:20 Eastern Time, 9:20 Central Time, and Dr. Marlene Dixon will be delivering her Ziegler Award lecture, and this is the first time ever that we are having a person do this virtually, so I really would encourage you, 10:20 a.m. Thursday Eastern Time, log in. If you have any questions or comments throughout when you're watching that, again, just leave those on the right-hand side. Another important highlight is the AGM, the annual general meeting, which will happen on Friday, 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This is very important to our organization as a whole. It's going to greatly impact the way this conference is delivered. It's going to greatly impact the organization of NASSM and its operation. We are voting on the governance structures that have been proposed. So please, please set aside some time Friday evening-ish to tune in to the AGM. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be discussing the proposals on the table, and there will be a vote. You do have to register for this, so please log in, make sure you get registered. Again, only current NASSM members can vote on this structure, and it is extremely important that everyone kind of tune in. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there on the proposed structure, and it will have a great impact on our organization. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. Make sure you go in early on and register for that. You'll click on that. As you can see, I already started that process, but you do need to register to be able to vote on that structure and attend the meeting. So keep that in mind. And next Saturday, very important, the next positive thing that we have to promote is the Founders Award Night. This is where Jacqueline McDowell is going to be awarded with the Diversity Award. Barbara Osborne is going to be awarded with the Educator Award. Lorena Hobart is going to be awarded with the Patent Service Award. And you'll want to tune into those as well as announcements of some other really important awards in our society. So that is Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you tune into that as well. But that's pretty much the flow of the virtual conference. If you have any questions at all, first of all, if you have any errors in the Attendify app, I'd encourage you to contact Attendify first if it's a technical issue. I cannot help you with that. However, if you have any questions leading up, if it is a content issue related to the academic programming, I am the person that can help you with that, and I would be happy to. You just have to shoot me an email. Keep in mind there are probably over 300 presentations, so make sure you have the time, title of the presentation, and I'll fix whatever I need to fix on this end if there's any content issues related to the academic program. If you have any other concerns or anything that I may be able to help with, please conference@nassm.org is my email address. I will be available and trying to make this run as smoothly as possible. We have done a lot of testing on this, so I don't think there should be any hiccups, but you never know. So just consider this a looking forward to a very smooth conference, but feel free to reach out if there's any bumps in the road or anything that I may be able to assist with. I just want to thank you all for your support of NASSM and this virtual conference format. I know it's been a difficult year. I know many of us wish we were in person, but this is the best way we can deliver and make this conference happen this year. Final thought is please log in and be very aware of the sponsors on the left-hand side. This conference is being brought to you by these organizations, and we're just so grateful to have their support. As you know, the conference is free this year, and NASSM is not going to lose much on that because of these sponsors. So please, just want to make sure that you kind of check out all of these sponsors, click on the links that are available. Want to thank SBRnet for sponsoring the platform. They were our big gold sponsor this year, so be sure to click on those. Colorado State, a new sponsor this year as well. Fit Publishing, one of our go-tos. They've been to our conference many, many years, and they continue to support us. Thank you, Fit Publishing. University of South Dakota is typically our hotel key sponsor, but they're doing some virtual sponsorships this year. The Greater New Orleans Sport Foundation, they're a new sponsor as well. They were an exhibitor back in New Orleans, and they're trying to recruit people to their event. So make sure you click on that sponsorship as well. Some great opportunities for your students there. Rutledge has been with us for quite some time. They're offering a 20% discount to NASSM delegates with this code, so keep that in mind. Love their books. Same with Fit Publishing, great resource, great supporter of NASSM. Extra Points is a new sponsor as well. They've got a great newsletter that you can subscribe to for free. That's a great place to get out your research, and great resource for students as well. University of Florida is typically a sponsor of our diversity breakfast. They're an e-sponsor this year, and we're grateful to have them on board as well. And NYU is sponsoring the virtual, very unofficial 5K that will occur on Wednesday. And that's just, we've sent those t-shirts out to people. Thank you, NYU, for that. But if you get a chance to do a 5K run, walk, push a 5K, and can do some hashtags Road to NASSM, we would greatly appreciate it. So those are our sponsors. We're just grateful for them providing this outlet for us to continue to kind of push the field forward. Again, if you have any questions, conference@nassm.org. Email me, would be happy to answer those. Thanks. Have a great day. Have a great virtual conference, and good luck, and enjoy the rest of your summer.